It is, first of all, to teach you how to care for someone unlike you, which could be anyone you marry. Um, and I think it's to create a home and a family.
So there's a commitment to it. So care for a long time.
Right. Exactly. And also, when couples come to me and they say, we don't need to be married because it really won't change how we think about ourselves and our relationship, I say, then that's true. It might not, but it will change how everyone else looks at you.
Yeah.
And because it changes how everyone else looks at you, it changes you. Because it's one thing to say, this is my partner. It's another thing to say, this is my husband. You say, this is my husband, that means we've made a real commitment to this.
Yeah. What do you do you worry that there's a dissolution of that as well in terms of how, as religion dissipates, like it loosens its hold on society, loosens its impact in society? Do you worry about that?
I worry about it. I do think that it is possible that we're going, rather than a dissolution, we're going through a transition. That is different kinds of families and different configurations of families. That is, I see some of that. But I also do see it's less a dissolution of marriage than it is of the idea of commitment. And I'll give you like a simple example. When I was growing up, a player on a sports team was always on that team. And you rooted for the team because you knew the players for 20 years. Now, there are very good reasons, starting with Curt Flood, why people got free agency and they can move around and it's better for the players. I understand all that. And I'm not saying, oh, they should continue. But just like people move jobs and they move sports teams and they change careers, they change partners. And there's a diminishment of the commitment to commitment that I actually think has serious societal consequences, and that I am worried about.
Yeah, there's a cost to that. I don't know what it is about commitment that's beautiful. Because some of the deepest friendships I have is when we've gone through some shit together.
Yeah.
And so the hard times, going through hard times together, especially when the hard times are between the two of you, that's always a risk. But if you can find a way through that can bond you stronger. That's the fascinating thing about human relationships.
There's no question. And even if it doesn't keep you forever, you still have a connection that exists. So I can give you one. You said, what is it about commitment? I'll give you one, I think, beautiful answer. Someone once asked Rabbi Soloveitchik, who was a great thinker and leader in the Orthodox community in the 20th century. They said, I go from religion to religion. I just take what I think is beautiful in it. And his answer was that you're treating religion like a nomad. He said, nomads go from place to place and they eat what they want and they move on. He says, farmers stay in one place. The difference is farmers make things grow. And I think that that's true also when you think about the relationships you have. Things have grown out of the relationships that you've invested in, that you farmed, basically, that can't exist in fly-by-night relationships.